You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah! Good morning!
And welcome to episode 1320 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, October 20th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed, give or take, here on this show. Subscribe, like, and set to auto download, please. Today, Mark's got a lot of Florida, some politics, and much more in your cup of coffee in the big time.
And some of that might be mixed together, you know, a little jambalaya.
Florida politics, fantastic.
Jambalaya.
Yeah. Jambalaya. That's gold, Chad.
Yeah. Jambalaya is the
Jambalaya.
Wes is going to answer an age-old question on deck.
Yep. Maybe I'm the only one that wants to know this question, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling a lot of people do.
Is it? Do Jewish wives give blowjobs, or did we answer that yesterday?
No, it is a question that you might waste a wish
Just
on.
wives. Just wives.
But then
Okay,
you'd
just
probably
wives.
kill yourself if you did waste a wish on this one particular
Don't waste a wish on it.
ability. You don't want to waste a wish on it.
Okay.
So if you find a monkey's paw or genie's lamp, Wes has got you covered.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Potentially. Pat's got some West Virginia man, his dog, and prescriptions in the hole.
Yeah, two of the most interesting stories, I think, to me, of the day. You're going to want to stay tuned, especially if you live in College Station.
Ooh.
Or if you don't, because that's probably not a lot of listeners.
Called
You
Station.
should just stay tuned.
West Virginia.
Right.
No, College Station, Texas.
If
Oh,
you ever think about dogs, prescriptions, West Virginia or Texas, you're going to want to, and that's everybody. You're going to want
You
to
want to tune right in.
That's right. And I've got the Hive 5 to buzz us into the weekend once again. Reminder, the live tapings of this podcast on youtube.com/hardfactornews are going to start 30 minutes later, starting next week. That is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. All right. That's
Okay.
that's it. And then the merchathon is next Wednesday night. Get ready for that. We're going to talk about that more in the Hive 5. So I don't even want to labor that now, but get ready for the merchathon next Wednesday night.
ordered my costume last night.
Ooh. I mean, I'm excited. I ordered some stuff too.
Yeah,
It should
pretty
be
fun.
pretty fun. You guys there? Pat, Mark, you good? What?
Yeah, I'm excited about the fun. I want to hear all about it in the High Five. I want to get
Okay.
after it.
debating whether to reboot my computer. Will
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say
Yeah, I was wondering what's happening with Mark down there.
he's nodding.
Yeah, there's a lot
debating
of
whether to reboot my computer over here, guys.
What's going on?
what's happening
I
on
don't
your
know.
screen.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's not good though.
Why don't you reboot? Because you got a big chunk of the day coming up, and
You guys
we
hear me?
can cover for you.
Big old fat part of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's roll with it. I got a good feeling it's gonna work out. You guys ready to do the news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
You there?
Did that play for you guys?
Oh
There's
yeah,
a bridge
Wait,
too far.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
fantastic.
I
Cup of
think
coffee
Mark's
at
on
the
a
big time.
15-second delay, maybe.
About that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's real show, Rob.
Didn't even play at all on my screen. Yeah, I've already
Coming
told
live
you
from
everything about my
Bangladesh.
setup.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
The results are clear.
Yeah, I already told you everything. So yeah, we're doing the news. Let's go, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. So
Am I
you know,
right?
it's not. Let's not fucking go as Congress, who still doesn't have a Speaker of the House.
I thought they were going to have that handled last Monday.
Well,
They've said they're going to have it handled, I think, now for a long time. I mean, first time they ever kicked one out, too, and then it took 2 weeks to get the first one. So
Yeah.
we're really behind.
technically,
One
this is
speaker.
still. Technically, they're still record speed at getting a new speaker because they've never done this before. So it's not
That's true.
right.
Anything they do is setting a record.
That's
True.
right.
All bad
And update. Jim Jordan has stepped down, taking his name out of the hat and is endorsing a man with Colonial Williamsburg name, Patrick McHenry. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Patrick McHenry. How many fucking Micks are there in Congress? First it was McCarthy. Now it's McHenry. Oh, wait, and what's that? Jim Jordan's back in the race. Yeah,
he never really stepped down, as it were.
He did the Jordan Belfort. Fuck it.
Right.
I'm not leaving. You know,
right.
He did like
never
the Wolf
really
Wall Street.
did.
I'm not leaving.
He was like, I'm going to support the speaker pro tempore until I become speaker.
Right. So he's back in it. He said he was going to step down for Patrick McHenry, and then he said, I'm not leaving. Then they had a 3-hour secret meeting with Jim Jordan and not all the Republicans because he doesn't have the votes. So it's a mess. What the fuck's going on?
McHenry's the guy with the heavy gavel hand, right? Angry gavel?
Yes, he was the angry gavel at the end, and he's a bow tie guy. Big time.
Well, I guess we'll just fucking go. And then I heard that someone nominated John Boehner. Was that true?
Yeah,
I heard
they've nominated all kinds of people who won't be speaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mess. There's less than 30 days until the government shutdown extension wears out. Gates is saying, hey, it's only been 4 days. We've spent 4 days on small issues before, so this is important stuff.
Yeah, but not when you have the ticking time bomb of the U.S. economy over your heads that you've already kicked the can down the road for till the holidays. Like Wes was saying, you may have called it here. They may have set us up for a.
They're not getting anything done. They're not getting anything done, bro.
That's why they have a 20% approval. That's an F by any standards. Let's do some Florida stories.
Damn Irish Catholics.
Yeah, how many mix you got? How many mix to take to get a speaker? What are they drinking the whole time? Let's do some Florida stories.
A ton, it turns out, Mark. Actually, yeah.
Was it Israeli wives or wives? It is Friday after all. Remember, full weekly Florida Man Friday episodes are found on patreon.com/hardfactor for just $5 a month. Plus, you get the Discord. $10 is going to get you 2 bonus dog shows a week. Hive Hour, where we spill our guts, and Florida Man Friday every week. Join the Patreon. Get in the fucking Heart Ohio community. What are you waiting for, you cheap bastards? So let's talk about the 2 biggest entities in Florida who happen to be mortal enemies. First up, Walt Disney over there in Orlando, Florida. Hey, look at this. Check this out.
You're wearing a Mickey shirt. Look at that.
Oh, hey.
Mickey Mouse guy.
Oh, the hat's coming. The ears?
Where did you get that?
Those look
That's
authentic.
Disney
Those
World.
vintage?
Well,
Right,
I know,
notice
but how are they in such good shape?
You
He
might
goes all
notice
the time. Or
my
used
shirt.
to. Mark
No, you
was a
might notice
big
my shirt. Now
Disney
check this out. This hat. Yeah, I went to Disney and I got the customized.
Oh,
hat
it says
name on
Mark on it. Holy shit.
With a C.
No, with
That's
the
amazing.
K.
That's dangerous to have it on the back of your head because then people could just be like, "Hey, Mark!"
Yeah, I think
You always
that's
turn
what happens.
around. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, let me holler at you for just 1 minute, Mark.
That's
Hey,
right.
Mark, you dropped something.
Yeah. Well, look, I went to Epcot. All right, I went to Epcot, drank
Just
around the
thinking,
world.
did I drop something?
Which Mark is it? Mark with the C? Okay. Yeah. So you look, I got the proof. I got the receipts. I went to Epcot, drank around the world. I was on my wife's 21st birthday. It was a magical moment. That was where we first said, I love you to each other, overlooking the fireworks outside of a wine bar in the Italy section of Epcot. It was incredible. We did a lot that day. I fingered her on one of the few rides at Epcot.
Wow.
We partied with a lot of her
one?
floor. There's only 2 rides. It was the one,
Space
one of the
Mountain.
rides.
The wooden roller coaster, you know, Wes.
No, at Epcot, it was like some sort of
Epcot,
indoor
teacups
ride. It was dark.
Yeah.
You go to a mirror and it looks like you're going to hit the mirror.
The parking lot tram, Wes.
Focused on other stuff. I don't remember. It was a ride, I think. We did a lot that day. We partied with a lot of our Florida friends. There wasn't a lot we didn't do. One of the things we didn't do was get into a giant all-out brawl in broad daylight involving adult men, women, and babies and strollers, like these idiots did this week.
It happened again, huh?
Happened again. Notice there's a stroller there on the left.
No, that's not good.
Yeah.
It's the most
So-
magical place on earth.
Well, yeah, to get in a fist fight, I guess. At least 5 adult men and women got into a big brawl outside the Mad Tea Party ride in Disneyland, which is in California, not Florida. But it didn't click to me until I'd already written the jokes about my wife and then Florida Man Friday plug. So you'll have to forgive me. And as Pat mentioned, it does happen all the time in Disney World as well. This is not the first brawl we've covered.
Was it on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, Mission Space, or Test Track?
Test track.
Test Track.
Test track. Thank you.
That's
yes.
a perfect.
Nice.
That's perfect.
West
Yeah.
needed the setting. Yeah, West
Yeah.
needed to know. I mean,
Yeah.
Test track.
Test track. So you're in a car, basically.
Oh yeah.
ooh, that's hot. Yeah, that's nice.
It was in a car. The crash test dummies.
Big time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A little
It was a great
voyeurism.
day.
Honey, why are you hitting these
too.
bumps?
Hey, I think they're looking at us.
Told you there's only a few rides. You nailed all of them.
I mean, Disneyland goes hard too. I mean,
What do you say? We take it
California-
off road.
yeah.
It was test drive, wasn't it?
Maybe we should go to the back seat. But yeah, so it happened. That's what happened in Disneyland. But they happen all the time in Disney World. We've covered them. They had to shut down like that entire section of the park after the brawl because it got so ugly. Yeah, what's going on? Why do families keep wearing coordinated shirts and then getting family on family brawl with their stupid coordinated shirts identifying them?
Didn't get dressed up for nothing, you know. I mean, like they're basically when you're wearing the family unit uniform, you're ready to go to war with any family that thinks that they could Disney as hard as you. And you know,
Were they
I
wearing
guess
all
so.
red?
see what happens.
Is that what it was? Was it like a Bloods versus Crips kind of thing going on? They were wearing all red, weren't they?
No, these people in this brawl in Disneyland were wearing normal clothes, but the last ones were like red versus black for sure.
Gang
And red versus blue, like and like there's been different colors of shirts in many of these brawls. It's like one family in like in a red and then one family in a blue or a green or whatever. Yeah.
Will's got a really good point here, though. Because it's like you think you're just going to Disney World or Land, okay?
Not when
And
you
then-
get the family shirt, bro.
right? And then someone shows up at the Continental Breakfast with a box of shirts, and it says your family name. That's your blood. It says your blood,
And your loudmouth cousin is wearing that
Right.
shirt too.
on the
You know what
back.
I'm
Of it, you
saying?
see
And,
that,
like,
and you say he's a Smith too. We're all Smiths here,
That's right.
you know. And before you know it, it's like you know, you put on
Pride.
a military uniform, and before you know it, you're fighting a war, right?
Yeah, it's like might as well be a Viking tribes or something.
Before you know it, your
Yeah.
cousin had 18 Michelob Ultras and is talking shit to the other family in t-shirts. Yeah.
That's
You
right.
say you're a Smith as well. Shit.
I would like to address a live comment from Saviel. I've been to Disneyland once when my wife turned 25, about 14.
The
13
comment is
years
Mark being a Disney adult wasn't on my hard factor.
I've
bingo.
been to Disney once in my entire life, and as you can see, I crushed it. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Came away
Yeah.
with the personalized
Just
hat,
went the
yeah.
one time and conquered it. There have been so many brawls in the parks recently that Disney updated their park rules to include statements like, quote, "We ask all who come to this happy place to treat others with respect, kindness, and compassion to help guests have a safe and enjoyable experience." So there's been something like 15 brawls that have been documented in the past. I think the beginning of the clip, which you might have missed, said Disney fight 23. And I don't know if that was literal or if they're making a joke, but it called out that there's been 23 fights at Disney.
This is all post-COVID. Is this like it's like the airlines? Like Will was
Probably.
saying, people are
It's
just
not
losing
that,
their
bro.
mind.
Disney thinks they could put
The
a sign
economy.
up when it's their fault. It's Disney's fault. Clearly, bro. You know, bring an economist in there and change, I don't know, the lengths of the lines or the prices for a fucking beer.
They
and you
did
maybe
drop
won't
the
have so many
prices.
brawls.
Yeah, well, it's happening at football stadiums too, like Wes was pointing out before. Like, it just people look, tensions are high, economy bad, COVID over, people want to party, money tight, fights happen.
Exactly. And people result to that caveman talk, even like just short sentences like Will just did there.
War is in the air.
Yeah, it's true.
Last name is on the back.
Yeah. Smith. Smith.
Hey, Mark, I saw your finger on your
I
wife
wear
on
red
test drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it was you, Mark.
Test track.
I saw you guys.
Get it right. Yeah. What if two groups of Smiths though teamed up? They're like they can't fight. They would team up and then beat up some other families because like you see
You never know what's gonna happen
in the middle of a brawl. They see their names.
Head on a swivel.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go find
As-
some Johnsons.
Yeah, exactly. As promised, the other big dog in Florida, an enemy to Disney, Ron DeSantis, has also been trending.
He got married
his
there at
boots?
Disney.
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
big time,
but he
big
hates
guy.
it now. I guess they didn't, name
They had
a
a falling out.
section after him or whatever. Now, believe me, yes, the boots guy. I'm not the biggest Ron DeSantis guy. I think he's an awkward nut job that hates gays a little too much, probably because he himself is in fact gay. But credit where credit's due. DeSantis recently paid for travel, and this time it wasn't to send migrants to affluent Northeast coastal towns or to Pat's neighborhood. Yeah. How's that going, Pat?
They're not here yet, but they're
Pat, are
coming.
you getting Texas immigrants or Florida immigrants?
We don't know. But we know they're not documented. We know that for sure.
Right.
We know that they're legals.
Of course.
Damn it. What DeSantis and Florida did is they spent potentially $4 million, some or all of which, I don't know. They're saying some might be taxpayer issue. Who cares? The point is that it was well worth it because he brought home over 300 Americans from Israel on two plane flights in the past week. So he sent.
That's nice.
Yes, it's very nice. Project Dynamo and Florida and DeSantis arranged for 2 planes. One this past Sunday shown here, that brought home 270 Americans that wanted to get the fuck out of Israel. And then just a couple days ago, 47 more. They're safe at home in Tampa. This is Project Dynamo with DeSantis. So that's awesome.
What did he spend on that? Because I think he spent 29 million busing migrants to Chicago.
I think that's $1 million, which is better. I mean, it's a good deal. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I mean, like if it's under $1 billion, it's probably worth it. What's the price of 300 Americans' lives? Because 32 Americans have already died over there, and there's several more confirmed hostages in Israel. So, good job. Credit where credit's due, right?
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Yeah,
nice work, bud.
Yeah, United or American should probably just do it for free, but you know.
Yeah, you think, right?
Yeah.
How many waterboardings did that take off his record, do you think?
Right. Well, you don't want to do like aboutism. I'm just doing. I mean, I'm going to continue to make fun of him when he does stupid shit too. But you got to. I mean, credit where.
But he is seizing on the moment because it seems like, to your guys' point, nobody else is doing anything.
Right. Which is kind of stupid.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. Fuck it. Bonus dog Florida story to make up for that California Disneyland debacle. A GameStop employee stood his ground too hard when he saw a man stealing 5 boxes of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ultra Premium trading cards, and those things are pricey.
Okay.
Shot him. 33-year-old GameStop employee and level 99 defender of store Derek Guerrero saw the man fleeing with Pokemon cards and said, "Pikachu, motherfucker," and pulled out his gun and shot the man to death.
Wow, that's intense. Over a pack of cards, huh?
He shot the robber to
5
death?
boxes, yeah.
Oh,
5 boxes of cards. I mean, that is a lot of Pokemon cards, but
yeah.
Well, where was this? Texas?
There's got to be a policy about bringing your strap to a GameStop.
No, probably. In Florida GameStop, they're probably like, "Yeah, bring it, man. Bring it to the job." Yeah, I mean,
he said, "You're going to catch all these bullets."
That's intense. How many times did you shoot him?
Once in the side, and the guy died 3 hours later. Now, videos show the shoplifter did not have a weapon on him and at no point threatened Guerrero. So the aggressive nerd was arrested for manslaughter, or as I recently saw on TikTok, man's laughter, spelled the same way. And yeah, because he stood his ground too hard. You have to be like, there has to be like a threat for you to shoot someone in the state.
Right, he lost his mind and murdered someone. Basically.
You said his last name was GameStop?
No, he worked at GameStop.
Okay.
He's a nerd, 33-year-old nerd named Derek Guerrero. That
not on my watch.
Yeah.
Well,
those are the last 5 decks.
Right. Is he an avid Pokemon player? Because I could see that if a thief is taking the Pokemon and then flooding the market, it's going to hurt his play because it's a whole.
You just asked me if a GameStop employee was an avid Pokemon.
It's one of the hottest items they deal with at GameStop.
I mean, he's
sure.
also.
I put those on hold for James from Orlando.
Exactly.
He has he has this concealed handgun license and he's a crack shot. I don't know. Is he a Pokemon player? Could be. This guy's he's an anomaly.
No, he's a Pokemon player.
So what is his charge?
Manslaughter. Manslaughter.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
because you can't kill somebody over Pokemon cards.
No, not over if the guy had flashed a gun at him, been like, "I'm gonna steal all your Pokemons, and if you try to do anything, I'll kill you," then he could have absolutely shot.
Sounds like he was running away unarmed.
He was running away and he got shot.
Yeah, but there was that Texas.
He got shot in the back.
Remember the Texas gas station? The kid who stole a 12-pack and got killed over it. The guy shot him as he was running away. He got that store owner got away with it.
But that guy might have flashed a gun or had a weapon. Will, if you have if you're showing a weapon when you're robbing, then that's threat. This guy didn't. This guy was just in the store, grabbed the boxes, left, didn't even make contact or talk to the shopkeeper. Illegal. Can't do it. Can't kill.
How old was the guy that got killed? Did they say?
No, but he's 0 days older from now on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Forever, whatever age he was.
Exactly.
Yeah. Last Pokemon cards he'll ever try to steal.
That's right.
Good news in video games though. Look at this live comment, Pat.
Nice,
Oh.
loved it.
Robert
Chainsaw.
Kinley played the TCM game because of me today. Thanks, man. I'm glad you played it. Hell yeah.
He loved it. That's what he's saying.
Glad you loved it. Hell yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. Did he survive?
Probably not. It's a hard
Tough
game.
It's a tough game. All right, some other quick headlines. Aaron Cole is in second place after one round at some golf tournament. So if you got in on her with Wes's advice, you're feeling pretty good.
Eric Cole at the Zozo.
Is this like a pro-am? They got ladies playing in this? Is this
Eric Cole's a man.
How far she drive?
What's her deal?
Not far enough to ever win on the PGA Tour.
Damn.
This isn't the PGA Tour?
No, this is the
Not
PGA.
even-
His name
not-
is Eric Cole. Mark, he's
Aaron
the same
Cole
guy I
can do
told you about last week. Remember, I was like, or I think I put it in Discord. I said this guy's gonna win. He's trending. So he's playing. They're playing in Japan at the Zozo, and he's tied for second. Colin Morikawa is in first.
He love the Japan. Yeah, Aaron
Let's
Cole.
go.
She love you long
Aaron
time.
Cole.
Yeah,
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Aaron Cole.
let's go.
Eric
How
Cole.
beautiful.
Aaron
Cole.
Cole's brother.
E.
Aaron
Cole. E. coli. How beautiful is that course, Wes? Is that why
Just
they play in Japan? It's just pretty. Are there mountains in the background?
Yeah, I mean, I
Is it
think
clean.
I'm sure it's extremely clean. I haven't
Fiji?
seen any footage of it yet. Fuji, yeah.
You
'cause
wouldn't
it's
want to
a
be a homeless
different
guy
time
walking
zone.
out to a Japanese golf course. No.
Now, is this the first brother sister to compete in a PGA event? Aaron and Eric Cole.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a Jack and Jill event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a good tip from Wes. Sidney
We'll see.
Powell. Sidney Powell, shown here, a member of Trump's 2020 legal team, pled guilty in the Georgia election subversion case. She is the second member of Trump's team to plead guilty to mucking around there in that Georgia election. They really stepped in it down there.
Why do you think a prosecutor pled guilty like that?
So she doesn't go to jail. She's going to get 6 years probation, no jail.
Right.
Looks like
yeah,
she belongs in Alice in Wonderland, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She's
she
got a
does.
look to her. She looks like but she looks like she's the giant when everyone else is shrinking. In Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
She's like
Yeah.
Janet Reno. She's like this
Yeah.
decade's version. of
She
Janet.
also, she also looks like you might see her in a tree smoking a pipe.
I don't get the reference. So.
Yeah.
Cheshire Cat.
She's with the Cheshire
Oh, because
Cat.
she's wearing the leopard print. Yeah.
Well, maybe I melded the Cheshire Cat and the caterpillar who's getting high, but the Cheshire Cat's like always
right.
chilling in a tree saying hello.
Right. Yeah.
To me, she looks like when Alice is shrinking and like the Queen's really big or whoever's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
big.
The
Yeah.
queen, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna testify against Trump.
She's got a bunch of pastries in front of her at a table.
Is that
That's-
part of her? Is that part of her deal that she?
So
that
Trump,
she testifies now?
Trump was not mentioned in the thing at all, but as part of her deal to get 6 years probation, she has agreed to testify in future things related to the Georgia thing. So yes.
she's a former Bear. She's a U.S.
She's working with the
She's a
prosecution.
prosecutor. She's a prosecutor. She prosecuted in Bear, Western District of Texas for years and years and years as a district attorney or assistant district attorney. Yeah,
Yes.
usually when that happens, she's doing it because she's gonna.
They said that in order for her to get this deal, the prosecution must be pretty convinced that she's going to wholeheartedly work with them going forward. So,
Otherwise, she would have fought it.
right. Also, the Pentagon announced that on Thursday, U.S. Navy destroyer USS Carney intercepted 3 cruise missiles and several drones launched by the Iran-aligned Houthi movement from Yemen that
Yeah,
were
Houthis,
potentially
yeah.
Houthis that were potentially heading towards Israel. So they
That's one of
took
our
out-
ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like shit.
It's old.
Well, it took out those Houthi missiles.
works.
I know, but look at that thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
They
we're-
named it
we inch-
after a carnival worker.
We inch
Yeah.
closer and closer to full-on war with Iran every day. Somewhere, John McCain's ghost is smiling.
Oh yeah.
Well, aren't we?
Old Warhawk.
Isn't Israel bombing Hezbollah right now as we speak?
Israel's
they-
been bombing since for
Well,
a
they've been
while
bombing
now.
Hamas, but I think they're bombing Hezbollah like at the border of Lebanon.
Oh yeah, it's
also.
going to get so much more messy.
You know what
By
they
the way,
say, women be shopping and Israel be bombing.
yeah, it's a bad situation, and we're in there by treaty. Awesome. On a lighter note, intern Jackson, he of course knows the proper names for all of the Alice in Wonderland characters, so he told
nice.
us what the caterpillar's name is. I'm not going to repeat it though. So.
Okay. Has
Why?
Jackson gone over there to fight for
wanna-
Palestine yet? Is he
Absalom.
I don't want to go. Yeah. Okay,
Just kidding.
that's-
both sides are having some issues. I'm not picking a side anymore. And Britney Spears, Britney Spears said her drug of choice for partying in the 2000s was drum roll,
Cock.
drum roll, drum roll,
Ritalin.
drum roll. Adderall, proving that she absolutely never needed a conservatorship to begin with. That's a great call, Brittany. We'd love to party with her and do Adderall.
My favorite party drug of all time.
There you go.
Turns out she was sane the whole time.
Who do you think
that's relatable.
JT cheated on her with? That's what I want to know.
Jeez. I don't
JT
know.
cheated with a celeb on Britney. Who was it, man?
Who was hotter than Britney back then?
Christina.
Has he come out and said anything about what she said about him?
No, but Will Smith did come out with a video of him napping on a boat.
Yeah,
with a
he's like,
voiceover
well,
that
never
was-
talk about it.
Yeah,
Never
a fun
pierce
fact
the
about me is I can nap anywhere. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold response, Jada Pinkett Smith. Just no
It's-
response.
Well,
He's just doing the no response over and over again, but it's like it's how many times?
no matter
can you do
how
that joke?
pathetic he looks, he's 100 times more likable than Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, he
Well,
can
that's
rebound.
true.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, he's going to be a leg up in that one.
Neither of them come out of that one smelling like roses.
No, but if he decides to just break it off, everyone's going to be back on Team Will Smith real soon. And that takes us to
The cream of the crop!
and today's top story is the cream of the crap. Several people sent me this story this week after I did a story about a crazy lady that tried to smuggle giraffe turds back to the U.S. from Africa so she could continue her line of shit jewelry.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Mhm. Had the shell in the middle,
Right.
the dazzle shell.
Yeah. We're like, is that a turd or is that she just like that one shell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the centerpiece to be surrounded by turds. Yeah.
Right. And then we found out there was like another guy on Etsy selling shit jewelry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was his name again?
I don't know. He's crazy though.
Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I'm not sure if this is the exact same
Oh,
woman.
right. The Fartisan. It's Fartisan jewelry.
Yeah, like artisan, fartisan.
Sorry, it took me a minute.
Lou Sassel.
Rack your brain. Yeah.
Sassel Jewelries.
Mr. Sassel.
I'm not sure this is the exact same woman that smuggled the giraffe dung in, but probably. Let's meet Jill Peterson. This was sent to me by a bunch of people. She'll pop up here, and then I'm going to hit play as soon as she pops up. Here we go.
Clock. See, this is a poo-poo clock. And what we did see is we took them turds and we crammed them in between the number there, so that's 132, 33, 30. Now over here we make fecal people. And depending upon the shape of them middle turds right there, we can do them with big boobs or guts or butts or long legs or short legs. See, because there's no two turds that are ever alike. You ever seen a turd, the two turds alike?
Those
No.
dog
Get
turds?
$5 a turd for these things. So I get jumping right up and down. I get excited when I see a turd. A cuckoo clock. See, this is a poo-poo clock. And what we did see is we took them turds and we crammed them in between the number there, so that's 132, 30.
She's like a street
Okay.
performer, dude. She's like an auctioneer.
Yeah, she's something else.
She had some kind of look to her too. My goodness.
That's Jill Peterson. She makes turd clocks, turd people, turd art. She gets excited when she sees a turd.
A
She had,
turd
like,
clock is a fantastic white elephant gift.
130.
The 30s. Yeah. It's just somebody just to fuck with somebody.
Yeah.
But her thing didn't have like a, how a lot of clocks have like a glass pane over it. Hers was just open. The turds
No,
were
the
just out.
turds are open
You
air.
want to be able
Yeah.
to touch them, yeah.
Tacked
Yeah.
to the clock.
She was doing moose poop. That was petrified moose poop.
That's right.
Yeah.
She had her pants pulled up to like right below her sports bra that was under like a baggy t-shirt, and then that was tucked into the pants that were like they were fucking like vice gripped to her ribs by the belt. It was an incredible look she had going on.
Jill looks like she's like not a very sexual person.
No.
Like,
Oh, Jill's sexual.
Besides,
Yeah, I think I
besides the
disagree.
turds.
I think I'm with Pat. I think
You
she's
think
She's
so?
sexual.
I think she's very sexual.
She looks like
Her boy-
it's Pat from SNL.
Her husband must be a lucky guy. I was
Or wife.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
What- yeah.
Dude, we got to start calling these out, which is news stories that clearly a rookie had to cover, because that was a local news clip where someone had to,
That was hazing, dude.
Someone got the fucking story put on their desk, the assignment, and they had to drive out to this lady's house and watch her talk about shit very quickly.
That
For
was
an- probably an
hazing.
entire afternoon.
How many girlfriends do you think she has? She probably like has a few.
As many as she wants, probably. She's
Well,
aggressive.
she's raking the dough with
player.
these turd clocks. I mean, she's
Yeah, I mean,
she's
What's her
buying a lot of
website?
ladies' drinks.
yeah.
What's her name? I'm gonna see if I can't get
Jill
one.
Peterson, bro.
Jill Peterson.
And I think that the
Well,
lady
over.
I believe that the lady in the giraffe story was already doing moose jewelry. So I mean, it's got to be the same person. I looked back at the articles and it didn't say who the giraffe lady was. It concealed her identity, giraffe turd lady. But to me, it's got to be Jill Peterson. It's easier to believe that than to believe that there's two Jills running around for me.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Two Jills making shit jewelry. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
How's
The
your
cottage
jewelry?
industry, didn't know.
Oh, it's shit.
It's a big industry. I mean, think about it. It's free. You know, you just got to find it.
It's big-ish. Either way, the Jills need to relax, and one way they could do that is by enjoying the excellent products from today's sponsor, Lucy. Lucy's 100% tobacco-free nicotine products can help you think deeper, inspire creativity, be more focused, all while enjoying the relaxing effects. Oh yeah,
Lucy.
check them out, baby. I got
We
the
get relaxed.
12 millis. 1,
You working
2,
with their
3,
pouches?
4, 5, 6,
or-
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, these are the pouches, 12 millis. Yeah. So you'll never find any tobacco in any Lucy product, which comes in several delicious flavors like cinnamon, mint, mango, wintergreen, pomegranate, apple ice, espresso, as well as others. And 5 strengths ranging from 2 milligrams to the Big Daddy 12 milligrams. I love Lucy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, there's a dominant people out there, and then there's Lucy, who's better in every single way, and that's just a fact.
As Dirk Diggler says, them things are the shit.
That's right.
He ain't kidding. He ain't kidding. Whether you use nicotine to focus better, get a boost in energy, or to chill and relax, Lucy is made for your nicotine routine. If you want to try Lucy's tobacco-free breakers, pouches, or gum, go to lucy.co/hardfactor and use promo code HARDFACTOR, one word, to get 20% off your first order. Lucy's offering free shipping and has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and use code HARDFACTOR. It's also lucy.co/hardfactor and use code HARDFACTOR to get 20% off and always free shipping. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, and Lucy's awesome.
Yep.
It really is. Look at this racket. I just pulled up just a select product from Turdy Works. But look at that. $15 for a shit clip.
So that is literally just a turd stuck on, and that could be a dog turd. You don't know, and that's just stuck on the end of a clip.
I can see
Why would you want
the
that?
grass in it. It's not a dog turd.
Yeah, you
But
can.
why
feed
would
the
you
dog
want
the
that?
grass, Wes? I mean, come on. This
Come on.
isn't. This isn't like a
Give
fucking.
him a little more credit than that.
This could
Will.
be so fake. You could be getting not a moose turd at all. And what do you need the moose turd on a clip for?
Well, you put a big fat joint on there and pass that shit around, it says.
No.
Listen, if you have something attached to a moose turd on your refrigerator, you're not gonna forget that thing.
You give me a moose turd joint, we're never talking again.
Why would you? Yeah, why would you?
I mean, I'm
want-
gonna hit it, but
I'll hit it and walk away forever.
We should send each other. We should send each other moose turd punishments for the merchathon too.
Oh
Anyways.
man, moose turds.
there's a number 2 pencil with a moose turd just on the pencil.
Like a
$12.
fake eraser.
A turd
Oh, it's
racer.
just a turd, actually.
$12.
Yeah,
I know what I'm getting Will for Christmas.
that's what I'm saying. This should be like a merchathon punishment. All right, gotta order ourselves turd pencils.
Oh, they got shit weed and it's just turds and weed in a bag. $10.
Why would you? No, you're joking.
No, I'm not. No.
Well, how would this? But what? Can't be marijuana. Like she couldn't sell that.
No, it's
right?
just weed and moose turds in a bag.
like weeds, like in your backyard.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right. I think I'm third. Who's second?
Okay,
Who's
I'll go.
Two? Who's the
I
two
got it.
man?
I shall take this. Guys like you, I'm sure. I often wonder about things I wish I knew in that exact moment, right? Like if it's bedtime where Puff Daddy is, I'd like to know if he's like, is he cuddling a pillow like to sleep? Is he talking in his sleep? What is Puff Daddy saying if he is talking in his sleep? Like these are questions that, you know, maybe a little random and weird, but it'd be nice to just have the ability to know every answer to any weird question you have, right?
What Puff Daddy's thinking right now?
What Puff Daddy's thinking right now.
Right. How many times have I gone to the bathroom, right? How many?
Yes,
how
exactly.
How many M&Ms? I want life stats. I've been talking
Who's
about
got
life
the
stats forever.
smallest penis in the world?
And you can find this out? No, I mean, not
Imagine
now.
if you could.
Imagine if you could. Imagine if you found you were walking on an Israeli beach and you came across a genie's lamp, and that would be one of your wishes, to know the answer to any question you ever had.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
But
can
do
I
you get to know
maybe?
how many times do you get to ask? Like
Forever, Mark.
forever,
Forever.
Okay.
I mean,
You're like a database.
I'd be dead in a week, but you know,
How would you die, Wes?
oh, just asking questions that I really didn't need to know the answer to.
And then would that be suicide? Or...
Yeah, of course, it would be suicide. Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
Oh, I thought like
Once you knew the answers, yeah, I mean, that would not
conspiracy
be a
theories, then they
genie
would come
wish.
after you.
Yeah,
That's not a genie wish I would ask for.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No
First-
orgasms. I've never given an Okay.
Right.
No orgasms.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are you doing, Wes?
I know. That's why I wouldn't take.
Do
the
my
wish.
parents love me?
Right, exactly. Who do they love more, my sister or me?
Right.
And if last Sunday at 12:45 a.m., had I wanted to know which human was having the best time in the world, according to that human's own personal experience, which human was engaged in the most self-indulgence right now, I would have never had the answer. But luckily, a police officer in Baxter County, Arkansas, happened to stumble upon the man who was, at that exact moment in time in the world, having the most self-gratifying time more than anyone else in the entire world. And his name is 55-year-old Theodore T. Morgavin III. And the third's important. Yeah. You see,
Discipline in the first. Yeah.
yeah. You see, last.
we get down to Disney World as the Morgavins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, last Sunday, Theodore parked himself at a Midway store in Lock in Baxter County. Here's what it looked like, and nice view for when he wakes up. There's the corner, just a remote place, right? And it's a self-storage facility in Baxter, Arkansas, and it's got a Hunt Brothers Pizza right next to it in case he wakes up and gets hungry. So he parked his car and he started
throw up.
Yeah. And he parked his car and he started his journey of self-indulgence. First thing he did was take out a starter pack for any real self-indulger, which included a syringe and drugs, right? In Theodore's case, meth. 3 grams were later found on his person. Next, after getting all methed up, the real self-indulgence began, and it was time for some sex. I mean, methed up sex has to be incredible. I would imagine. I've never had it, but sometime, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, you've turned yourself into the Incredible Hulk, and now you're gonna fuck a hole through a hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try it, Wes. Might yield different results.
It's an upper, so I mean, you're going to have to work hard.
Right. You work hard, but you can probably go forever.
You have the ability to work hard as well.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes a nice self-indulgence session can be ruined by the company of another human being, right? And Theodore wasn't going to let that happen to him. So instead of having sex with another person, Theodore decided he was going to fuck something that wouldn't chat his ear off when they were done. His favorite stuffed animal.
I was going to say an animal. Okay,
his
good.
favorite. It's a stuffed animal. Yep.
Okay.
Methed up Theodore's night of self-indulgence included a secluded area, meth, and fucking the shit out of his favorite stuffed animal.
What a
I'm
weird
Elmo.
night.
Ow!
That's his favorite thing.
Yeah, which Muppet was it?
Yeah.
They didn't say. So
Does he put a fleshlight inside the animal, or is it just the stuffed animal?
I didn't get the specifics, unfortunately.
Yeah, which wrestler was it?
Oscar the Gooch.
Which my buddy?
Wrestling buddy.
Which Build-A-Bear was it?
Can you leave a hole? Can you build a hole in her?
Yeah. You went to build it the same day.
No, that's from when the Hulkamaniac landed on the corner post. Remember? That's where
little
that
more
came
stuffing. Little more stuffing. Little more stuffing.
I need another Hulk, buddy. I know I asked for one last year.
You're gonna want to double stitch it. So there he was, high as a kite on meth, fucking the shit out of that stuffed animal to his heart's delight. Only problem is he was having too good a time with that stuffed animal. So when a Baxter County deputy was driving around doing his rounds, he noticed a vehicle at the lock store and rocking violently. And he said to himself, if I had to guess, I'd bet there's a man in there having the time of his life. And he was right. And that man was Theodore. So he looked inside the vehicle, and he did see the man having the time of his life. He saw Theodore, pupils so dilated they looked black.
We got a tag team match going on.
You have a vampire fucking a stuffed animal out here in the back of this car.
It's like WrestleMania 7.
Yeah. And the officer first.
Dome, the Pontiac Silver Dome.
size look like a shark's.
I mean, isn't this okay though? Like, the alternative of him not fucking a stuffed animal is like any other options.
It
worse.
absolutely
Why can't he
should be
do it at
okay,
home?
but he was
Why
in
can't he do
public.
this at
That's
home?
the problem,
Yeah.
is that he was in a public area.
But
so
was
got-
he?
I feel like if you're going to violate your favorite stuffed animal, you should do it at home.
If the windows are tinted, is he in public?
It's middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. Like, I mean, look at this place. It's desolate. It's like it's literally on a corner. There's a Hunt Brothers Pizza and an Exxon and a storage facility. Damn, I keep pulling. It's nowhere. So I think he should have been allowed to do whatever he wanted to. He wasn't hurting anyone. So the officer like thought about letting him finish, but then he was like, you know what, fuck it. I gotta find out what's going on. And
This guy is just jacking off in the front of this business.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. And Theodore, I guess, had a little previous record, so he had a search waiver
No way.
on file from the Arkansas Department of Community Correction, which I guess means if you get pulled over and you have one of those things, the cop doesn't even need any kind of probable cause to.
Means no constitutional rights.
Exactly. So they found.
He's just under arrest. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just get out of the car. I'm searching it. So he found two.
All right, shove his face in the stuffed animal and cuff him.
Yeah.
Dude, do you think they made him sit with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you're letting him
All
finish.
dripping.
Though. If you're a cop in this small town, you got to make a calculation, right? Like you wait it out 5 minutes, you have a much more docile meth head, or do you rip him out of there before he gets to pop inside the Macho Man?
No, Pat. Here's the happy medium. Here's the happy medium. You make him keep the stuffed animal on his dick and still cuff him that way, and then that way he has to focus on keeping it there. Otherwise, he'll be fully exposed.
I don't know. They made the Ultimate Warrior as a puppet.
Hey, look! I know. I just got him in the Boston Crab. It's a
Yeah, I don't know. I think
sharpshooter.
a meth head without a boner is a lot easier to deal with,
Right.
than a meth head with a boner.
But one that is solely focused on trying to keep his boner inside the stuffed animal, that's one that is not going to cause you any problems at all.
Right.
Yeah, but you think he's going to hear a word you're saying?
No, I don't care if he hears anything. I just want him focused on that, so I don't have to deal with anything else.
It's like a 2-year-old in a bounce house by himself. Just
Yeah.
let him run, man.
Yeah. Time
Right.
to go.
Yeah, as long as he's still having fun, you can do whatever you want with him. You can put him in the back of the squad car. You can take him to the,
I
whatever.
didn't even know they made these in Jake the Snake.
All right, so if you were born in the 80s, okay, in the early 90s, you got a wrestling buddy,
Right.
and that's right around the time you were discovering your body, and you would hump it. For anyone that doesn't get it,
I missed that
I
stage.
mean, not everyone.
Not
humped it,
everybody
but I
humped
didn't-
the wrestling
Yeah.
buddies.
I just beat the shit out of it and then jerked off to porn.
I didn't even have one, and I know that you humped it. Come on,
I'm going along with the shtick, but I didn't ever fuck my whole
yeah, you did. You know you humped your wrestling buddy.
You guys don't used to fuck the shit out of Jake the Snake.
No wonder Jake was so mad.
They used to jerk off all over
The
me in a
original
circle.
fleshlight.
That's Jake the Snake was just a mess.
Super stiff.
He's got different arms. It's a Jake the Snake with an Ultimate Warrior arm and like different body parts stitched together.
Is that Ultimate Warrior?
So anyway, yeah, they found the syringe, they found marijuana, they found Theodore fucking the shit out of the stuffed animal, and when they got him to the jail, they found 3 more grams of meth. So he was booked on possession of drug paraphernalia, public sexual indecency, a bunch of other stuff, and he's due back in court October 30th with a tentative trial date of February 26, 2024.
So he went out to that parking lot with 6 grams of meth and a stuffed animal, and
So
was
that
just
was the
going to
plan.
go to town.
That was the
Telling
plan.
you.
Well, no other plans.
No other person was having that good of a time at that time in the world.
Friday night.
It's 10 a.m. I got the whole day here.
12:45. Here we go.
Dude, we got to get the police report and figure out what it was he was banging.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't find it. Maybe Jackson can you find out what kind of stuffed animal this guy was banging?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Somebody get on that.
Yeah, they should be out there because the K8 news desk was able to find it. So
It's an important piece of information.
we got to track it down. Okay, first up, you guys want to hear about what's going down in West Virginia with a man who loves his canines, or you want to hear about some news for opiate heads?
Oh,
Let's stick
wow.
with the
either.
drugs and end on the
Yeah.
dog.
Mhm.
All right, let's talk drugs, guys. But before we do, I want to let you know something. Nearly 8 in 10 Americans had packages stolen from them in the year 2022. Did you know that? It seems like an extremely high stat. It seems like a stupid high stat, but it was the only stat I could find related to porch pirates And the
believe that at all.
articles that I pulled it from had multiple sources. I don't believe it did, but that's what they're saying.
No, here's what happens. I think that, like, every once in a while, the mail people deliver the mail thing to the wrong address.
That
I
happens.
think that some people like want to get in on the fun and be like, yeah, I got stolen from too. I don't believe that 8 out of 10 people actually had porch pirates come to their porch. I think maybe the FedEx guy delivered it to the wrong fucking address.
Could be, or they stole themselves. We know that Amazon, whose packages are stolen most often, and UPS, whose packages are stolen second most often, they're not giving you that data. But there is something suspicious about Amazon.
They take pictures now every time they drop something off.
We're four
do,
people. How
right.
many of us had something, an actual package stolen from them in 2022? Because I did not.
I had all my son's Christmas presents stolen by the postal service one year. They shipped them. My mom shipped all
porch pirate in 2022. Did someone
Not a porch pirate. I got package pirate by somebody in the Amazon fulfillment shipment house in 2022, but not by somebody who stole it from my porch.
So what was that, Pat? Was it
I have a
porch pirate?
front gate.
We're talking about stolen off the front porch.
So 0 of the 4 of us had things stolen from the front porch.
I have not. I got high one time.
8 out of 10 humans got it. Sure.
The apartment number in there, it didn't get delivered, and I blamed them. But no, not me.
Survey.
I agree. But look, it is the stat, okay? It's just the best data we have to go on. Amazon's obviously not releasing this data, but it is suspicious. I do want to point out that Amazon bought Ring. I don't know. Maybe that's why they did it, because they have a serious problem in one of their other verticals.
Made-up survey.
Yeah, Porch Pirates stole 260 million packages at a tune of 19.5 billion. That's maybe a more accurate number. New Hampshire, the worst state for porch piracy, okay? With Florida somehow being the best state with the least amount of piracy. What do you think that is? That makes no sense.
They'll shoot you.
You don't want to get shot.
Guns,
Guys are getting shot for stealing Pokemon cards.
That's true. Guys,
deterrent.
Yeah, New Hampshire's super rural.
This is a small deterrent for porch pirates.
Is it worth getting murdered for you don't know what's in the box?
Well, the average price is $50.
Because they're always up on meth.
Yeah.
Right.
Watching their porches.
So the one state where nobody steals packages, everybody's
on their porch.
uppers
They're always
and
awake
guns.
with their guns.
Right.
Just staring at their ring cam.
And the other state where everybody steals packages, most people probably aren't rocking a gun on them, and they're usually sleeping by like 9. So.
Well, look, and a lot of the states that are heavily armed made
sense.
porch piracy a felony recently, including Texas, okay, who's ranked 41st in the nation, so pretty good. Texas is the same state, guys, that, if you remember, shot a competitive hot air balloon out of the sky because of their inherent duty to protect this land from all enemies, foreign and domestic, especially if they're a Chinese spy balloon.
Not over the Lone Star State, buddy.
Guys, this thing has gotten so bad that UPS has developed a technology where they are offering an API for $3,000 a month. Okay, they give it to you as a retailer, and it uses historic data, machine learning, and algorithms to give a quote delivery confidence score of whether the package is going to be stolen or not, 1 to 1,000, which sounds super racist. Anyway, look, in Texas, guys, people steal packages. Who steals packages? People who are down and out. And in College Station, starting next week, you can have your prescriptions delivered by drone. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, this is
within 60 minutes. Now, I'll tell you a little something. I did a lot of research on the porch piracy, and people will follow Amazon vans around to steal whatever $50 package is inside that Amazon van that they're about to drop on a porch. What do you think is going to happen when junkies, which is rural Texas, meet drones carrying prescription drugs, guys?
Well, I'll tell you what should happen, Pat, is people should set them up and start filming them. They should have the drones delivered to like a park and then just film the shit out of all the junkies.
Yeah, you also have one of the most armed states in the nation. It's going to be a fucking blast.
Yeah.
These drones are in trouble, guys. These drones are in absolute trouble.
Are they going to allow like Schedule 2, like those kind of drugs to be like
zombies? Like
or like Adderall? Are they going to allow like Adderall or like pain meds to be dropped like this? I don't think so. This
Probably
is like for like
not.
metformin, like diabetes, old people drugs.
Probably not, Wes, because even at the counter, you have to get it like your ID triple checked.
Yeah.
So
you don't think you can get high off diabetes?
You can probably get like your Prozac delivered, but not your Adderall or your Vicodin.
Pat, do you have the answer?
You are right, Wes. Controlled substances are not allowed right now, but the FAA and the FDA are slowly releasing regulation when it comes to both drones and drug delivery. So that's coming. Check out a
Those
company
things will
called
get shot down by the dozen if they start flying Vicodin over people's
They
heads.
won't ever do it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they
That
will.
would be shooting them down, like to collect extra fucking pills. Like, I mean, yeah, no, they won't do
It
that.
would be
for that reason.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time, guys. It's a matter of time.
No, that's literally, they won't like this. I think Wes is right. Like, you're not going to get controlled substances on drones, not unmanned. That's like the
So-
whole point of
It's
the.
a real Aaron Cole situation.
So
Wes was right again.
it is already happening, Will, but not pharmacy to consumer. So there's a company called Zipline that started delivering medical supplies, including pharmas, but like
weed,
to a
right?
hospital.
Weed. What
No,
about
no, like
to a hospital, and then you have to confirm your identity there and pick it
Couldn't-
up.
so you have to shoot down every
when
drone.
weed
is my
becomes
point.
legal everywhere, couldn't you see like a company delivering weed via drone and stuff like that, which would also get stolen?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
They for sure can. The thing is,
Yeah.
again, like it's just like usually, I don't know. Usually you have somebody watching over stuff to make sure that's the right person because that's expensive, all that stuff. So age restricted.
Skies.
Please sign for your weed drone delivery. Look up in
If the
air.
drone could like come down and verify your identity
Right.
and hand it off and it would be all safe, I'm sure that they eventually would do it, but that's not where we're at today.
No.
We are so close to it. It's friggin' nuts. Check out this company Zipline, which is essentially like it's specifically just drone delivery logistics. The videos that they have are nuts.
Yeah,
bro.
there's
Like,
some sick drone delivery operations out there.
yeah, they have literally a zip line that drops down from the drone, like a
Oh, really?
essentially like a long ass cable with your package.
Oh
in it.
yeah, I've seen these.
It's fucking insane.
You got one to play?
Yeah, let me see. Zipline.
I don't, because I spent so much time editing in those zombies. But yeah,
They're going to be going through the drone packages for sure,
Eric, get us a zip line.
regardless of what's
Yeah.
in there.
They're
Zipline
going
drone
for
delivery,
it.
please.
Ziplines is at the end here. Let's see. This is here's Zipline. You see right there. It drops
Oh.
down.
Whoa.
That's on a
It's
rope.
on a rope. Yeah.
Yep, it's on a
Cool.
zipline. It's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
All right, let's go to West Virginia, guys. I want you to meet a Randolph County man from maybe West Virginia, and maybe he's the next Cesar Millan, okay? Because this guy likes the puppies, and he also has some unique ways of dealing with their behavior issues.
Okay, so he's like a good dog behavioral specialist.
He looks like Bigfoot from Howard Stern show.
Yeah, that's Randy Nethkin. He's 32 years old.
It is. I like the dogs. It is.
And look, I don't want to rag on Randy, but judging by his very open Facebook profile, might want to. Well, sometimes they call him Randy Methkin. There's no doubt about that, guys.
Yeah.
He got charged for setting his home on fire recently on October 7th. The West Virginia State Fire Marshal received an email. This is really weird. Received an email about a fire on Ryan Run Road in Maybe. Just has to be the worst way to report a fire. Am I right? Like, how little do you have to care about your neighbor to send an email about a
Rock
fire?
bottom do you have to be? It's like you're at absolute rock bottom if you're taking a lighter to your own house. You're just like, all right, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I'll light my own house
Slow.
on fire.
Whoa. Save the judgment, Wes. You have no
Yeah.
idea why.
What if it was a
why-
meth lab, though? Could have been a meth lab that went up.
Slowly
find out.
lighting it on fire.
Guys, it wasn't a meth lab, okay? You have no
Ow,
idea
your
why.
fingers burning. Ow.
You have no idea why Randy
This ain't
Nethkin
working.
lit his house on fire. Okay, so this is where it's confusing. I guess there maybe was a 911 call. There's like 2 articles about this, but neither one is very clear. But during the initial 911 dispatch, crews on the scene were told that Randy's fire originated, quote, from the attic. Okay, so after receiving this email, which is, I guess, like later or at the same time,
Rises, right? Yeah.
unclear. The fire marshals got to the scene and they began investigating, observing, quote, what appeared to be burned drawers. Now, this is West Virginia, so I don't know if that means underwear or a chest of drawers. But it was, quote, towards the rear of the structure. And they were able to determine that there were...
cleared up.
No, it doesn't.
It was chest drawers. There were multiple separate and distinct non-communicating fires involving the drawers. So you follow me here? There were multiple fires non-communicating, so I guess there was a fire in each drawer. Because they were non-communicating. This is according to the fire marshal's report.
Right.
Small
Separate-
fires in
separate
each
fires.
drawer.
I guess he lit small, separate fires in each drawer.
And now this drawer, and now this drawer.
Now this drawer's on fire. And
with candles, like I mean,
I know they full on fire, like enough
small fires burning, and when the cops got there, it hadn't like combined. They were still
when
burning.
When did the dogs get involved?
Just wait, boys. Just wait. Okay. This is continue from the fire marshal report.
This guy's like a master of fire, because like it would be hard to keep them small enough where the whole chest of drawers didn't go up at the same time.
He's like a fire magician.
Yeah. Well, guys, the drawers quote
art display.
Yeah. Now this drawer.
Right. He is an artist. He loves a Halloween display too, but this is non-Halloween related. Guys, the drawers quote, or the fire appeared to extend from the contents up the interior side of each of the drawers. Again, non-communicating. A further examination showed that, quote, one of the drawers had remaining burn patterns on the exterior side of the back and did not line up with the other drawer, and indicated that, quote, these patterns were generated from another heat source. Okay, this is really confusing, but just follow along.
2 lighters.
Okay. Yeah, continued examination of the house. Continued examination of the house determined that there were, quote, at least 3 additional separate, distinct, non-communicating fires in the bathroom vanity. Okay, so you got the drawers on fire. You got the bathroom vanity on fire where, quote, some female hygiene products were ignited. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's lighter fluid or something. He was spraying stuff into it. Yeah. He was putting stuff in there and then lighting it and then walking away.
It's like new record, 12 fires in my own house.
Yeah, and all at once.
They can't touch. They can't communicate.
None of them are communicating.
New record.
Yeah.
Is the Guinness guy here? No, I'm just practicing for when he gets here. They can't communicate. Okay, this is some West Virginia ass shit. This is a quote from the fire marshal's report. Okay, when fire marshals entered the attic where Nethkin claimed the fire originated from, they observed, quote, 3 more separate, distinct, non-communicating fires just left of the scuttle entrance. That's some West Virginia ass shit. Okay, right. So that's, I think, 12 fires altogether, but the Nethkin, the guy whose house it is, stated that he, quote, intentionally entered the attic willfully and intentionally utilized a match to set 3 fires up there. Okay? And then he set the fires in the bathroom, and here's the reason for the whole situation, guys. He set the fires because he was, quote, upset with the puppy for defecating all over the house. That's why he did it, guys.
Yeah,
you got to burn that off.
Teach him a lesson, yeah.
There's the puppy right there.
I ain't cleaning it up. I'm burning it off.
That puppy shit everywhere.
You think I'm cleaning
that? Went nuts. Where did it shit? Did it shit in the drawers? Did it shit in the attic? Did it shit in the bathroom vanity? He went nuts, guys. This is let's meet Randy.
Still not over it. Need to not light another fire.
Yeah.
There's Randy with another dog.
I can still smell it.
That dog doesn't. This dog doesn't shit in the house.
There's Randy and his old lady. And there we go again.
That's awesome. Oh, he's like
they're
5'4".
blessed. Yeah, he's a little guy.
He's little. That's why he likes to. He's a little
guy.
Is that just a giant door, or is he?
Wait, he wrote to God. Wait, what was the God text?
Yeah, it's like 2 doors. It's got to be 2 doors behind.
That's the biggest door. Holy shit!
Where is the door for giants?
Yeah, it's a big door, guys. Yeah, it's a big door, guys.
Back to the text message from God.
Well, Randy's a man of the cloth. He's a religious man, and I guess he signed up for some sort of text situation where he gets texts from God.
Cleanse this by fire.
And here's a screenshot of his text from God.
Third dog, by the way.
God says, Randy, before the year ends, I will give you something you've been praying for. You will be restored, and I will lift you up.
So
like
he
heat.
pays for a text service.
Like
God.
Heat, you will rise into the attic.
I don't appreciate that business pretending to
Fourth
be God,
dog.
Though, but yeah.
4th different dog.
So Randy, did he ever explain like why the fires were gonna solve the situation, or
no? Will, but he did set up a GoFundMe,
like lighting a match.
He did set up a GoFundMe to help pay for the damages because they, quote, don't really have a lot of money.
Well, yeah,
he's been charged with arson
of his own home.
Well, I think it's every time the dog shits in the house, he lights a fire and says, "I could burn us down." Like he threatens the dog.
Isn't Randy's charge really just everybody now knowing the story and knowing that he, for some reason, lights fires in his house if his dog shits inside?
one of three things.
It's like it's his own house. Like, wait, like how is he charged with arson of his own
least
home?
thing Randy's ever done, to be honest with you.
Are we sure it wasn't his old lady that shit in the house?
It's possible that the dog shit in all the places that Randy lit on fire. That's possible. It's possible that Randy did that because he knows that the dog hates fire and was telling the dog, if you do it again, I'll light another one. And
This fire will keep him out of this room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He won't shit now.
He won't shit in the fire.
Not with all these.
Never seen a dog shit on a fire.
I swear to God, if you do it again,
near this fire.
I've been on several websites and I've never seen anyone say that a dog will shit on a fire.
He's scared. If you do it again,
if you do it again, I swear to God, I will light non-communicating fires in each one of the drawers in our bedroom.
I'm going to build a series of fires that lead to the outside.
Look,
I will light my
fire chest.
I'll light your mom's tampons on fire in the bathroom vanity.
So Randy must be renting that home with a giant door, I guess.
No, that's not
that
Randy's
was a
house.
church. That was a church.
Is he renting the trailer?
Church.
Okay.
No, guys, Randy's house looks like you'd think Randy's house would look like. I'll get a picture up for you. It has a "Beware of Dogs" sign.
Okay.
Should
must
have
be a
Beware
renter,
of
right?
Randy
Otherwise, how
sign.
can you be charged with arson?
It looked like he had a kennel outside his
shit?
house in one picture. He had 4 different dogs in the 6 pictures Pat put up, so he probably has 28 dogs.
Yeah.
There's Randy's house for the holidays.
Nice Christmas
Yeah.
lights. I like it.
Wow.
Well, Halloween lights.
Festive.
Yeah, very festive.
Yeah, I like it.
That's inviting.
It is.
Weird that he's lighting fires inside. Very strange.
Well, it's the only way the dog's going to learn.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it takes a hard lesson.
Not a lot of carpet in that house, I guess.
Not anymore.
Nice. You got to cover it with lighter fluid, Mark, if you want to start
Randy
a fire.
ripped it all up.
Right.
Fit of rage.
Well, he shit on the carpet, so that's got to go.
Hope Randy
He's
gets
shitting
help.
everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's that.
All right. Well, let's move it along to the Hive 5. First, some things that we didn't mention that trended: earthquakes all over the West Coast. Nobody on the Hard Factor team out here felt them besides intern Joey, who was right next to the epicenter of one of them in Reno. But there was earthquakes in Reno, Sacramento, the Bay Area, and none of us out here besides intern Joey felt them. So don't worry. Even though they trended, they weren't that bad. Yeah. Also, speaking of the media trending and whatnot, Ad Fonts Media put us up there on their media bias chart, and we are teabagging Joe Rogan. So
That's right.
Above him in every way. And actually, they put us right front and center. We're just in the best spot on the entire map. In my
Yeah, no
opinion.
shit.
So, yeah.
Your eyes are
God.
just really drawn to our picture.
Yep.
Well, we have the
Thank
best
you.
logo, best spot. So yeah. So look, this is a legit podcast. I think though they are going too hard on us because we say 80% accuracy up front, and they're dinging us on the accuracy. So
Yeah, can you put the chart back up? Because what they're saying, the lower you are on the chart, they're saying the stupider you are, or the less factual, the less journalistic you are. So we're an opinion based. We're not. They're saying we're not very journalistic, but we're definitely way more journalistic than Joe Rogan. But there's but also since we say 80%, I feel like they should move us 20% up the chart.
You can't be funny at the over the top half either.
No. And anyone above the top half is a real asshole.
In a couple of years, this chart's going to be nothing but our logo over top of everybody in the middle part. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so this is a serious show you're listening to. Really good stuff here at Hard Factor News. Which brings us to.
It's time for the High Five.
The Hive 5. All of the best from the Hardo Hive throughout the week. First up, new patrons. We had 30 plus free tier patrons join the Hardo Hive in the last week. This is a brand new feature on Patreon. You can just follow us and see the previews of all of the Hive Hour and Florida Man Friday shows that we post on there. And you can also get in the Discord. You'd have access to the general chat for now. We have more Discord features coming soon for the free tier, patreon.com/hardfactor members. But this is brand new. Basically, Patreon is opening up to where you can join the community without, having to pay for the subscription. So you can see what we're doing in there. You can check it out. So a lot of people are patreon.com/hardfactor. You can check out the free tier. If you like what you see, definitely upgrade to unlock Florida Man Friday. It starts as little as just $5 a month, and it comes with the Florida Man Friday podcast every week and expanded Discord access so you can actually talk shit with the rest of us. Yeah, and we're also opening up super chat features again on YouTube. No bonus shows because of copyright issues on YouTube, but you can show off in the live chat with all kinds of exclusive emotes and whatnot. I think it's gonna be $3 a month. So
Nice.
there you go. That's how you support the pod.
Fantastic.
I'm not gonna name all 30 people that are doing it, but you're doing God's work.
Well, you don't get named until you pay. Let's
right, exactly.
Real.
That's a good point.
You're
Wes.
close.
You're like a peeping Tom peeping on the
Right on
Patreon
the
through
verge.
the window.
Yeah, right on the verge. Apple 5-star reviews. I don't think we have any new ones, which is good because we need to cover 2 weeks of voicemails here. So let's keep it going. Shout out to us.
I don't really need to cover 2 weeks. I hope you cut some of them out.
Yeah, I
after.
cut Nathan and stuff that you guys talked about a lot, but some of them we got to hear. Shout out to us. We nailed it. Just like cannabis's beneficial effects on COVID-19's coronavirus cousin MERS that we told you about way back at the beginning of the pandemic in 2019. Turns out that cannabis is also beneficial for COVID-19 coronavirus infections in the same exact way. According to the nerds at the Chest Scientific Journal, they say on univariate analysis, marijuana users had significantly lower rates of intubation, 6.8 versus 12%, acute respiratory distress syndrome, ARDS, 2.1% versus 6%, acute respiratory failure, 25% versus 52.9%, and severe sepsis with multi-organ failure, 5.8% versus 12%. They also had a lower in-hospital cardiac arrest, 1.2% versus 2.7%, and mortality, most importantly, 2.9% versus 13.5% of non-cannabis users. The beneficial effects of marijuana use may be attributed to its potential to inhibit viral entry into the cells and prevent the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines, thus mitigating cytokine release syndrome. And it's exactly like we said at the beginning. Literally, we 80% accurately predicted 4 years ago weed works the same as COVID-19 as it does for another coronavirus in humans, MERS. We got it right. The scientists caught up with us 4 years later.
It's a lot of
shout out
science.
to us.
Yeah, it's a lot of science,
Yeah.
but I feel good. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm doing my
we
part
nailed
to
it.
take care of my
We
body.
nailed it. We guessed it would be the same, and it was. Okay. Hive's funniest videos of the week. Not a funny one first, but I need to mention it. Mark with a C, Zamet. He made a movie called Homeless Ashes. You can watch it on YouTube for free now. And he reached out to us on Twitter and just to let us know. It's a sad movie, but it's a great movie. Mark's raising money for
What'd you say it's called? Homeless Ashes?
Homeless Ashes. Yeah.
That sounds
Sounds uplifting.
sounds pretty
Very sad. That's why I'm not showing it for Hive's funniest videos of the week. I'm just mentioning it at the top because Mark Zamet seems like a nice guy. He wanted us to check it out. I checked it out. He's raising money for the homeless. Now, thanks to Nat, Kyle, Rich, John, Little Shrimp, Big Fudge, Zach, and Quinn, I just mashed together pretty much all the best shit that people sent in to me. I've been keeping a list. We're going to go giant tornado chasing, wood sabers, the most dominant male orca on the West Coast, amazing lightning rod strike that somebody filmed, stone toad, and then a nun tackling a climate protester. Here it is. So this is Kimball, Nebraska. See that fucking tornado?
Girthy one.
Right next to it.
Yeah, no shit. You're right beside it.
Yeah. Maybe move.
Pretty cool. Look how tall it goes.
Yeah.
Freaking clear now! We're all over it. We are dominating.
What did he say? Turn out?
We were dominating, he said.
That might be the new Let's Go.
Wood saber. You buy it. Wood saber. This
You
orca,
gotta narrate it. Well,
this orca right here, he comes up to the beaches on the Pacific Northwest of America. He's apparently just the most impressive orca out there, and they're just videoing him. And I thought it was awesome.
He's just fucking threatening those seals.
oh yeah.
This is a lightning rod being filmed while being struck from the sky, like lightning hitting it like during a storm. It's at the top of the hill.
It's like the movie Highlander.
Oh, yeah. There can only be one. Pretty sweet, huh?
That's pretty
Mario,
cool.
that big old 500-pound some bitch Bowser just took the damn princess and used all the star power to put everybody in paintings. Now I need you to take your ass inside those paintings and recover the stars with a little bit of jumping, what? A little bit of punching, what? And a little bit of ass whooping, what? To save Princess Peach. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Toad said so.
Stone Toad.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
This
A nun
nun.
tackled some psychopath.
He's protesting, he's a climate protester protesting the building of a church, and the nun just takes him out.
Damn,
And
that's
then the guy
embarrassing.
starts stomping on his sign. Pretty impressive collection of videos.
The Nun 3, dude.
Dude.
What was
that
y'all's
guy's-
favorite?
That guy's pathetic. Yeah.
Favorite was
what
definitely the
struck
guy that potentially introduced the new Let's Go with, what did he say? He said,
We're out here and we are dominating.
it's right before that he said
Turn up.
something, turn up.
Clear
or
out. You
turned
need to
up.
clear out.
Yeah.
Is what it
I
said.
like the lightning rod.
Lightning rod?
I like tornadoes. I love storm videos for some reason.
Would you chase a tornado, Wes? Have you ever gotten that opportunity? You never get the call? Did you ever get a call for a tornado show?
No, I never got a call for a tornado show. Now I probably wouldn't, but back in the day, I certainly would have.
Wes, what do you like more, disaster movies or monster movies?
Ooh, that is
Define
tough.
one. Define the mark.
Probably my
Well,
two favorite genres. Though.
Like a tornado style disaster
Twister.
movie or San Andreas Twister, like like an earthquake.
Ooh.
I'm talking about like natural disaster movies or monster movies.
I think monster movies because I can group in like end of world like disaster, like monster disaster just too. So
Do you ever picture like when you're seeing those big tornadoes, like a monster inside of one, for example? Okay, like a
No.
Godzilla inside a tornado. Will that get you going?
no, Godzilla would more likely appear
Playing
in
poker
the lightning rod
with
probably.
Mothra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
That sounds like a great film. Thank you to Nat and Rich. You won Hive's funniest videos of the week. DM slides of the week. We're closing in on a Bunny Ranch episode. First it was Snow Bunny, and then she went cold. You know, she wanted to set the record straight. But now, Lauren Lively, also of the Bunny Ranch, she says, if Tierra Tay is doing a tell-all on a Bunny Ranch, I would like to do a follow-up interview and tell all about her and give my own experience about the place. Been here 8 years, was third top earner last year in just 175 days of work. Damn, nice, Lauren. We do want to talk to you. We've already told you that. And also, Miss Asia Cush says the same thing. Hey, I work at the Bunny Ranch. That bitch you're about to interview is filled with bitter bitch syndrome and lies, but if you want to hear the truth, tap in. And we told her, hell yeah, we want to hear the truth, Asia Cush. And she's already liked the response. I think we're well on our way.
So they watched the show because we didn't. How else would they know? We brought up Show Bunny on the show. We didn't post
Show
it.
Bunny-
We didn't post it on Instagram. So someone informed the Bunny Ranch about it. They tapped
Bunny
it on
Ranch doesn't want
YouTube.
all this bad press out there. They
That
want the
bitch
truth
did.
to be. No.
Now we're the talk. No, I don't think they talked to her. I
The
think
one with BBS?
I think the Bunny Ranch is now watching us on YouTube, and
Look,
you're
they-
all welcome to join.
wow.
Yeah. I'm right by you. I probably going to have to stop by for journalistic purposes, of course. And, you know, yeah,
I
we
hear
need to get to the
Lauren
bottom of it.
Lively is a bit of a dead fish, though.
She's
Well,
third
she
top
said she's
earner.
top
Whoa.
three earner.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
top
well,
three.
she's watching, so
I'm kidding. With the last name Lively, how could she be? Woohoo! Ride him, cowboy.
we need to get all of them
top
on the same
three.
time, including Show Bunny, and we need them to hash it out. We can play mediator.
It sounds like it's beyond hashing, but that would be lovely
Well,
if we could make that happen.
Then we can adjudicate.
Well, if you're
Because I
listening,
think
ladies,
Snow Bunny's gone cold on us. So
here's a test. If you're listening, well, we're in the Hive 5, and a lot of people might jet before this is done, but let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you'd like to come on. We're gonna make it happen, all
Oh,
three of them at the same time.
we've already extended invites.
Yeah.
To,
Oh, I know.
Yes, it'll
Bring
happen.
the whole ranch. Bring the
It
whole damn
will
ranch.
happen.
Why don't
gonna
you fly us
find
out? We'll do a
more
live show at the
quickly.
ranch.
I'm going to have to get
I can just
permission for
drive
that.
over.
If you're listening, send nudes. You know.
All right. Voicemails. Here we go. First up, the return of Amish Brock.
Good morning, boys. Amish Brock calling in with an Amish fact of the week. More of an Amish complaint as usual. But, Wednesday of this week was apparently an Amish holiday, which these fucking things creep up every month or so they can get some more time off work. But holy fuck, how many of these things do they have? I mean, it's literally once a month. I'm missing employees. They're just not showing up. I don't see their fucking driver in their minivan pulling up.
Damn.
It's a little ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure they get paid for that shit too. I'm just sick and tired of these lazy fucking Amish just taking off random days because it's beard trimming day or banging my wife through the sheet day or whatever holiday it was this week. But yeah, boys, good to call in again and keep up the good work and have a great fucking day.
Hell yeah, Amish Brock. So didn't know that Amish Brock employed so many Amish. That's interesting to find out, and sucks for him on the holidays because it sounds like.
Well, how does he know if they're getting? Shouldn't he know if they're getting paid or not, or is maybe not? But most bosses.
I gotta know. Yeah, maybe next phone call, Amish Brock can explain his relationship with the Amish a little bit more. But I mean,
sounds like, yeah.
I think that he secretly likes them.
He's partially Amish. Yeah. I think he's partially Amish. I think there's a lot of that in it. He's probably sneaking these phone calls, or maybe if he's not sneaking them, he has to keep it away from somebody who wouldn't like to see that cell phone.
No, this is going to get him worked up because he's probably boiling. Just the fact that we're comparing him to Amish. But what if he was?
No way he's Amish.
What if he was former Amish?
Yeah, but he's working. He's working with the Amish. He's seeing them all the time. He knows more than. He knows a lot about the Amish.
He knows a lot.
I think he just lives in Chester, Bucks County. His situation, he has to deal with the Amish.
The stupid buggies on every road.
Well, yeah, but did you just hear that, Pat? He has an Amish employees, lots of them. He says that they're breaking his balls.
Yeah, and they're taking off. I mean, but you don't have to pay them real dollars, do you? I mean, what does he pay them in?
He says he thinks they have
lumber.
On the days off. Hey, listen to Ryan. Like, share, comment if you are on the live. Okay, next voicemail.
Good evening, boys. Bathtub Jim here. Just checking in. So, can we all agree on outlaw the stop and chat in grocery stores in the aisles? It should be outlawed. You should be arrested for it. Possibly euthanized. Like, nobody wants to hear about your kids. Nobody wants to hear about how they're doing. High school, whatever. Drives me absolutely nuts. As somebody that used to do Instacart, like, that shit used to drive me nuts. And then he asks politely to, hey, did you get where you are? And you get scolded and dirty luck. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, that being said, your take on the stop and chat in grocery stores. And second of all, a perfect album that, the perfect album combo that got brought up yesterday during the pod. A perfect album is Little Feat, Waiting for Columbus.
Okay.
Did he say Little Feat?
Little Feat, Waiting for Columbus.
Dude, who was he? My dad? Little Feat's
album, he says, is perfect.
How old is Coach, though?
I don't know, but Bathtub Jim, and what's so funny to me about that voicemail is he obviously just got out of the fucking grocery store and had a long conversation he didn't want to have.
Yeah. Right. I'll tell you what, sub 13-year-old me fucking hated the stop and chat in the grocery store. I mean, if you were a kid, the stop and the chat is the worst situation. Like, you might hate it, Bathtub Jim, but remember being 8 and with your mom in the grocery store and her stopping and chatting with a friend.
Yeah, it's so awkward. You're bored. Yeah,
I hate it so much that I think I've seen Mark in a grocery store and have completely avoided him before.
Yeah, good.
No, that's no problem with that. I think the stop and chat has to raise to a certain level. You don't want to get stopped and chatted for no reason. You don't like Jim's saying. You don't want to just hear about the weather.
Well, I can tell you the worst thing about owning a really cute, friendly beagle is stop and chats in the neighborhood on walks constantly. Yeah, and I'm like,
but hold on, Mark. Hold on. Are you talking about with the same people or new people every time? Because there's a difference, I think.
All of the above. Repeats, same new people, and they're all like, because my dog's so damn cute and she's like friendly, so there's really no excuse for me to like. I can't be. I guess I could be like, she's mean, but like people are like,
you just keep walking.
Sometimes I do, like I have the headphones and I'm like, but like a lot of times it's
Mark
just
ain't denying anyone that dog. I know it.
No, I am, but then
Really?
but not all the time. I mean,
Well, Mark's a very polite guy in public.
Yeah, I know.
He's polite to his own fault. Like, you know, Wes, you're going to go out of your way to avoid everyone. Mark doesn't have that gene
I'm
in him.
extremely polite in public.
Yeah, but you're keeping your head down, your eyes down. Mark he'll inconvenience himself for you.
I
give
give everything I have to strangers, and then I'm mean to like my wife and to my friends.
I'll stop and say what's up for
to the beagle at home.
To the beagle. I'm horrible at home.
Would you like him? Did you like him?
Such a nice guy to strangers, and
30 seconds, and you're holding me in the same spot beyond 30 seconds, and my dog is whining, and my daughter's in the thing. I am telling you, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep going, and then just walk away.
I'll tell you what, I'm running into this thing in the neighborhood now. One thing that's great about Chicago, like, you know, when my bipolar is in the positive, is there's like a bunch of people in the neighborhood to talk to. But then one thing's horrible when I'm depressed. There's a bunch of people in the neighborhood that you have to talk to. Right. So I'm like, fine. on bad days, I'm going different routes and stuff.
I'll be
annoyed with a long stop and chat regardless of my mental state.
Pat, you could have it could be like one of those parties in college, like single, your green, yellow, red stoplight parties. You should do that for like a mood. For like,
right. Yeah. I miss my stabilizer.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Frowny face or happy face.
I'm wearing my red shirt. You know what this means.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, most of the people in my neighborhood just speak Ukrainian. So, but there's a couple.
Patrick.
Stop and chat. Good and bad. Not everybody hates them as much as everybody else. But Jim, sounds like you should just walk away. Just avoid them. But it sounds like you live in a place where you know a lot of people, so that's probably hard.
Well, he said Instacart, so he's constantly in grocery stores. So that's why he really hates it, because if you work in a grocery store, you're going to get stop and chatted 10 times.
If someone you know is working Instacart and you stop and chat them, you should be hung.
Yeah,
you need to respect them at their
workplace. They're getting paid. Exactly. That's the time is money.
You can't hold them up. No.
Hey, fancy seeing you here again.
Right.
Yeah, it's my job. I don't like to talk about it.
Every time you stop and chat,
I'm getting time.
Man, you're always in this fucking store. Man, I know I'm going to see you when I'm in here.
I came here just
the most proud of it. How's your job? Get me the fuck out of here.
I don't come to your job and count beans next to you.
Yeah. Stop and chat. It's a great topic. Perfect albums. Pat, is there any perfect albums?
I mean, the only one for me is Weezer, but the Blue Album, I don't think there can be. I think there's 9 good songs on a 10-song album. A lot of people said
Ween in the chat. You know, they're the one with chocolate and cheese. Whatever.
Never heard Ween.
No.
Pat, I don't think you can say there's
Ween.
any.
You would love
Ween. If Weezer Blue Album is perfect, I don't think you could say there's any. You could say that is the top.
Well, I'm not even giving it. I'm giving it a 99 because
So you can't get 100. You can't. Pat's scale is 100.
In my opinion.
I understand. Okay, that's what's happening there, everybody, with that debate. Now, next voicemail.
Hi, this is Gavin. I'll just get right to it. Do you guys ever get? Do your significant others ever try to dress you? Like if you're going away for a weekend, they're like, you're wearing this outfit, and this outfit. Because it seems like for every wedding I've been to recently.
Okay, I cut him off because you can imagine what the rest of the voicemail was. Yeah, it happens. It's part of a relationship.
Yeah.
Anybody
I get recommendations, but usually I either like them or I'm like, I'd rather do this. But yeah, of course. I also have a sweet thing where my wife packs my bag for me, so I don't even have to pack the bag, which is
awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
What a power move too for a lady who likes to dress her man. What a power move. She's in total control.
She's like, just throw me everything you want, and then I will.
Oh, she's not picking.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm getting all the clothes and like leaving them in a pile, and then I will try not to pour a glass of wine, and then I just kind of have to just sit there and watch her pack, and I don't have to do anything. It's chill.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's nice. I mean, we'll coordinate. Like if we're
for her
going
own
to
mental health.
Yeah, well, because she gets mad because I don't fold the way she folds. Right. Yeah.
Oh, look, that's so messy.
But it works for me. I'm like, you're right.
Works out for everyone.
I can't learn. I'm incapable of learning how to fold like you fold. So
Gavin loves to dress himself, and I think that you're just gonna have to give up some of that power as part of a relationship. Sometimes that's just how it goes. You got to like, if your girl's wearing like a dress that absolutely does not match the shit you want to wear at a wedding, you're gonna have to change your fucking shirt.
You want to have
because
sex after the
Kevin's
wedding?
having a hard time with it. You just got to embrace it. Yeah.
Easier for you to
Yeah.
change your shirt than for her to get a whole new fucking dress. It's part of it.
I'm proactive on that front, and I
Pick your battles.
I make sure that I have the right shit, as you should too, as a man.
Kevin, no one cares what you're wearing besides her. So
Every man needs to have their own
Roll
shit.
with it.
Figure it out, dude. Get a pair of matching dress socks. Get a V-neck. Get a nice belt. Get a fucking legit
Get one
tie.
shirt she really loves that matches most of her shit, and then she'll just always tell you to wear it. And then if you like the shirt too, you're good.
Unless you like being subbed in a dom relationship, then keep doing what you're doing.
I feel like does your bitch of a girlfriend try to dress you too?
Clash of the alphas here. Clash of the fashion alphas there. Hopefully they work it out. Okay.
Grand scheme of things, it's not worth fighting over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick your battles, like Quest said. All right, next one.
What's up, guys? This is Coach Fro. It's 5:55. That's your magic number. You're welcome.
Okay.
Monday. I got a question for you guys. Like a starstruck but not a starstruck moment, if you've ever had it. So, for anybody that's familiar with like the Ultimate Fighter on Spike TV, there was a guy named Vinny Magalhaes. I'm not trying to say his name. I was 14. He was a 23-year-old guy that was, making his name for himself in the UFC. And
He's technically
yesterday,
legal.
I got to train with him for 3 hours. He came and did a seminar, and at one point I was like starstruck because I'm like, holy shit, this guy is this phenomenal martial artist. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, he's only like 9 years older than me, and we're doing the same thing. So we have a lot of similar criteria. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced anything like that, where it's like somebody who is close to your peer, but you also looked up to him, and you find yourself working with that person for an extended period of time, and you realize they're people too. So it was pretty cool for me to be able to kind of fanboy for about, 38 seconds, and then realize like, oh shit, I got to actually pay attention
Kick his
to what the
ass.
fuck I'm doing. I can't just be some fanboy right now. But I'm just wondering if you guys ever had that. And also, who's the guy with the AK-47 to start the YouTube introduction?
Hey, guys.
Okay, that's John McAfee with the AK. Also,
Rest
my
in
answer
peace.
to his question is Adam Carolla, which is also on the YouTube intro.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a fun one for sure.
I'm with him. I get starstruck like I don't think I've ever like been super starstruck with like a celebrity, but in my industry,
Wedding
there are,
DJs.
like really good wedding photographers. Like I worked with one last
Do you
weekend.
really?
Yeah, and I'm like I get intimidated. I get kind of like because I really respect them, and then if I'm working with them, then I'm like I get a little starstruck because like I've seen their work. I know how big they are in the community, and that is like the closest I come. It's weird.
Yeah, but
Man.
the celebrities don't do it for you.
No. The answers to his questions, no.
I've only ever worked like crawled my way up with like people who were in the entertainment business who I want to work with. Like never got shot to the top, but I did get to do one cool thing one time, which was Austin Film Society put on this work in progress panel where we could take a movie that we were working on, like get assigned a mentor and like workshop the movie. And the movie that I brought with the writer director came on as the producer was our mentor was Jonathan Demme, who's he won an Oscar for Silence of the Lambs. He directed Stop Making Sense. So I got to spend like the whole weekend with him, and that was fucking really cool, dude. That was very cool.
Yeah, no. Most of my experience, I found that most people are normal and disappointing as well. So no, the answer is no, not starstruck.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there you go. 50-50. Coach Rowe also asked me if I'm shaving my neck hair now that my hair is longer. No. He also commends Pat and Wes for getting over their differences and getting back to work. Okay, next one.
Okay,
Nice.
this is currently
Fuck you, Wes.
4:44 a.m. Just getting back from fucking LaGuardia. First, I want to say, if Auburn beats LSU, woo! War Eagle! If not, fuck. Anyways.
Get your
Sorry,
entire
that one went on for 5 more minutes, and guess what it was about?
chicks,
Auburn
partying,
and flights.
getting
Complaints
off
from
work or
flights.
on work.
Complaints about how being a flight attendant is apparently the hardest job on planet Earth, and everybody needs to give him a break.
Home improvement.
Oh, Xavier, I'm playing your other one too. Don't worry. Let's keep it going.
It's your intern Joey here. So as you guys know,
5 minutes, Javier.
I've been seeing this new smoking hot girl. She's officially my girlfriend. And no, it's not because I knocked her up. Shout out Colin. She's a real keeper. She watched me freak out about the Packers on Monday. So if she can handle that, she can handle anything. And she liked the show when we watched it. So
nice.
I
But Joe really put it on.
What's one thing you told your significant others early on? Like, if you can't accept this about me, then it's not going to work. Or if you don't let me do this, it's not going to work. Obviously, for me, it's me acting like a total baby around sports. So let me know what your guys' are. Hey, have a great fucking day, boys. Love you.
All right. Love you too, Joey. What do you guys have? Any good ones?
Penis and mouth. Yeah. If you don't put your penis in my penis in your mouth, then
you almost said it right.
Wes is a blowjob. Blowjob.
That was a dangerous one, Wes.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, who's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one. I told this to Kate really early in our relationship, even before we had one, and it was, if you come back to our hotel room, we're gonna have sex.
What was this question?
Did you ever put down an ultimatum style deal with your girlfriend? I mean, and like why? Like how do they deal? I don't know. Like the first time
like
I
a
backed
boundary,
out on my
like-
wife, yeah, like that kind of set the
ultimatum.
tone. Yeah.
More like, hey, this is my best friend
Like,
who's a
hey.
female from high school, and it's going to happen. Or like,
Right.
hey, I go on a golf trip 3 times a year with the boys. No compromise.
Right.
Or if you're going to come
I
back to
never
my
really
hotel
laid
room, I'm
down.
going to bang you. You know,
I've got an
whatever.
express pass to the racetrack, and we're going on it. No, no ultimatums ever.
Typically avoiding
No
ultimatums.
deal
is a
breakers. Yeah.
No, ever, not
healthy
ever.
way to handle relationships. All right, next one.
I dated a girl that wouldn't blow me, and I told her that wasn't acceptable.
Well, how'd that work out?
Okay, boys.
Not good.
Sorry, I got I cut off a little soon. I just wanted to call and make sure that y'all know I am just fucking around. I really don't care about this shit. The only time that it at all got in my feelings was when I was calling to tell y'all about the birth of my son. That's the only time. That was also Pat that didn't play that one. I just want to point out. But
Who is this?
Wilder Bart.
I really do. I love you guys, especially you, Pat. I love the shtick. Well, I can't say especially you, especially everyone, because, you know, y'all are all
Of course.
cool in your own ways. Anyway,
Well, who's most cool?
y'all
Congrats.
take it easy.
Bart's the man, dude.
Bart left like 4.
He left 2 more. I didn't play those. One was a little angrier. One was all love. Classic Welder Bart. It's awesome.
Love
He's
Walter
just
Bart.
he's just smoking and welding, bro. He's just getting high and
that,
welding in the
bro.
shed, bro. It's always and thinking about cartoons and his son.
He said it didn't have to be cartoons. It was TV show in general.
I mean,
did say
exact
that. I didn't say
decision.
Yeah.
Was for
Well,
the best
that
of the
one
show.
also he was still very upset at Pat. So I just felt like that was the middle ground. One was it was like the 3 Bears situation. One was too hot. One was too cold. That one was just right. Okay.
Congrats on the birth of your son. That's amazing.
That is
Thanks,
awesome.
Welder Bart. Yes, congratulations, little welder.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Javier. All right, so I'm very drunk at a bar in Lewisville, Texas, outside of Dallas, called Electric Cowboy. This will be a very short voicemail. I just want to manifest the win against LSU.
Oh no.
So War Damn Eagle, LSU, fuck LSU. All right, we're gonna win just like we did my senior year when Bo Nix went off because our defense is popping. And yeah, I hope you can hear me. All right, fuck LSU, fuck all who like LSU. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, have a great fucking day.
Okay.
Damn, he's
what was
coming for
what
you,
was the
Will.
final score of that game, guys? You want to?
I think
I'm looking it up right now.
48 to 18.
That's it. We beat Auburn by 30 fucking points.
Wait,
after he
which
left
which
the
Tiger
two-season.
won? Which Tiger?
Well, they can't decide
48
if
to
they're an
18.
eagle or
The
a
real
tiger.
Tigers beat the War Eagles. And yeah, so Xavier, I'm sorry that it didn't work out. Your
what a
manifestations sucked ass because your team got fucking railroaded.
I don't
30
think
points.
I don't think this was the year to leave confident voicemails.
Yeah.
It's such a spoiled fucking thing to do what they did with the mascots, bro. Like they selected the most badass land animal, okay, and then they're like, you know what, we want the most badass sky animal too, because
We should petition to remove one of their mascots. I think there should be a movement.
we're also the Raptors.
They have
Also,
2 mascots.
Well, they
the
have
War Eagle and
they're the
Tiger.
War
It's
Eagles.
ridiculous.
Then they send an eagle or a hawk out in the beginning of the games at home games, and it flies around in a circle. And then they have an actual tiger on the sidelines that's like in a tiger costume, and they're like the Tigers, like the Auburn Tigers.
and we're the
War
Zeus's.
Eagle. Makes no sense.
And then they leave 2 voicemails
Trying
saying
to-
that they're gonna fucking crush you, and they get beat by 30 points.
They
I
got to
mean,
get rid of a mascot. They got to get rid of an animal. I'm sorry.
pick
They're
a
like
mascot.
Noah's Ark.
Classic Auburn, right
Pretty
there.
simple.
Okay,
Have the tiger eat the eagle. Done.
that's tough for Auburn fans. Sorry that Xavier is representing you to all Auburn listeners. I apologize on his behalf.
Xavier says we have 1 mascot and a tradition based in history.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go there
Oh my
from an
God.
SEC school. That's
Xavier,
like
maybe
some
take
shit you
it
don't
down
want to say
Take it
about
down
your
a notch
SEC
with the
school.
Auburn.
Tradition based in history.
Tradition based in history. Jesus.
You want to forget some of that history, Xavier?
Yeah.
Real Harvard situation. Okay,
Wow.
last voicemail.
Yeah, it's Auburn, not Paris, France, dude.
Right there on Old Row. That's where
Yeah, we fly a bird.
proud of our history. We're proud of our history
bird
here at
goes in a
Auburn.
circle. It's been that way for years.
300.
Yeah, we got a tiger.
320th most prestigious college.
It's a 2.5 to get in Auburn. I looked at it.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, Auburn didn't
Glad
mean
you
to do
like
that
it,
to you,
come
but
on.
I didn't. Xavier did. So last voicemail of the week. Here we go.
Boys, Red Dad. Sorry I'm a little out of breath. I'm trying to get a workout in before I pregame for tonight's live episode. Pat, I'm also looking around my house to see if I can find Son of Red Dad's old military costume from Halloween years ago. I'm sure that the cami top would possibly fit Puma.
I need that.
Pretty cool if I was able to hand deliver it to you and like PFT was there and I can hand PFT my phone and say, hey, can you get a picture of me and Pat? While also like knock him down a peg or two because he thinks he's
hell yeah.
probably thinks he's more famous than you, which he is. Also,
In
I'm
his
working out because I'm
mind.
getting fat. Yeah, I don't fit my clothes anymore, so you might be making some good money from me during the merchathon. Everyone listening, tune into that so we can watch Mark drink some Malort.
Yeah.
All right, have a great fucking weekend.
Dude, Rad Dad is a pro. That's all I got.
Rad Dad's going to be on the live merchandise.
Rod, Dad, you name the place and the time, bro, and
There you go.
I'll give you PAT's address.
Get up, meet up with Rad Dad. That guy is a funny motherfucker in Chicago. A lot of good Chicago listeners, funny folks. Pat needs a hit up. Inception BJJ coming to you live from Vegas, boys.
Let's
I want to
go.
make a point about that. He's there for When We Were Young Fest. Stephen C in the Discord.
Cool.
You need to join patreon.com/hard factor because here's an example of why it's worth its weight in gold. Stephen C had some extra tickets for When We Were Young. He's looking for people in the Discord server because he knows all the people in the Heart of Hive Discord server are fucking cool. I just happened to get lucky, and I'm going to join them this weekend as well.
You're gonna go to We Were Young. That looks
Yeah.
like such a good show, bro.
Yeah. So, but it's all because of patreon.com/hard factor. I wouldn't have ever seen that somebody had extra tickets in the Heart of Hive if I wasn't in that Discord server. And I just happened to be the lucky motherfucker that jumped on it first. Thank you, Stephen C. We'll see you there, Inception BJJ. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Green Day, Blink 182, the Offspring.
Damn right, it's a stacked lineup. And that's what, I mean, you know, just like
Jim
Hard
Clancy
Factor
Heroes
News.
Say
it's a
Anything.
stacked lineup.
Some
And
41,
the Discord
MXPX,
server. You want to get in there. There's all that energy. So,
Zebrahead.
Yeah, Zebrahead. I'm pumped about that.
Zebrahead.
Very pumped about Zebrahead. Thank you for listening, everybody. We love you all. Like Rad Dad said, get ready to make us do crazy shit at the Merchathon next Wednesday night for the Thursday Pods live taping. Keep up with us off the pod on social media at Hard Factor News and at patreon.com/Hard Factor. Like I'm just saying, that's where you get to straight to the source. But most importantly, get out there and have yourself a great fucking weekend.